Dear students, some more attributes are left. Okay, so for that I have created obj2. Remember, there are 4 elements. Okay, you don't need to learn the elements which are there, but you need to know the number. Okay, 4 elements are there. Okay, and all are values. Okay, float type of values. Here this is obj3. It has got 3 elements, but one middle one is nan, not a number. Remember. Okay, now we will come to this one, that is this both the series objects obj2 and obj3 are displayed. Now we come to the, that is some of the attributes. You can see here, first one, retrieving shape. Okay, what does it tell you? How many elements it contains, including missing or empty values. NaNs also it includes. Okay, how many elements it contains. So you can see here, this is obj2 dot shape and obj3 dot shape. What is that? How is the output? This way. Shape output is always like this. Okay, this we have seen in arrays also. Okay, so this is it. obj2 shape 4 comma and obj3 shape 3 comma. Okay, then we come to the next, that is we come to some more attributes. You can see here, they are, you see, that is ndim. Okay, then we have got the other, that is size and n bytes. Okay, these ndim attribute, then we have got size attribute, and we have got n bytes attribute. Okay, ndim, size, okay, ndim, size, and we have got, you see, third one is n bytes attribute. So you can see here this one, obj2 dot ndim is 1. How many dimensions are there? 1 dimension. What does this say? This says that ndim is to know about the dimension, number of x's. Alright, so how many it is in obj1? How many dimensions are there? Only 1. So that is being displayed. So this is obj1's ndim. obj1's ndim, this is 1. Okay, then we come to size. What is the definition of size attribute? Just check. Size attribute definition is, you see, that is, it is to know number of elements, okay, in the series object. Alright, to know the number of elements in series object. Alright, so this is the example. Size, you see, obj2 size is 4, alright, and obj3 size is 3. Alright, this I have already asked you to remember. Okay, obj2 size is 4, obj3 size is 3, and the middle one is nn, but still it is counted, remember. Okay, then we come to this one, executed one. I will show you. This is the size. Okay, you can see a size. How does shape show? Shape output is like this. When you values are the same, size output is like this, remember. Okay, shape output is like this and value output is like this, remember. Okay, then we come to the next one, that is n bytes. Okay, n bytes, what does it do? N bytes to know total number of bytes taken by series object. Okay, total number of bytes means element size into, okay, number of bytes each item takes. But this item size, when I once again tried, okay, previously also I have tried, okay, I once again tried, item size it's not giving. Okay, item size it's not giving. So you remember that both the objects are of float type, that's why they are taking float 64, they are taking 8 bytes of size. Okay, I am not able to show you item size because it gives, you see, that is the error. Okay, then but n bytes it shows. N bytes, you see, what does n bytes do? I have already told you, that is number of elements. You see, it tells total number of bytes taken by number of elements. Alright, so that is it. This is to know the total number of bytes taken by number of elements. Alright, n bytes. This is n bytes. Alright, 8 into 4 is 32, 8 into 3 is 24. Okay, so this one I am showing you here. You can see here, n bytes, 8 into 4 is 32, 8 into 3 is 24. Okay, then we come to two of the methods are also there. They are associated with series objects. Okay, but what do they do? Let us see. One more attribute. Let us see. That is H has NaNs. Okay, has NaNs. First of all, has NaNs we will do. Has NaNs. For that, you see, that is, I will show you this one. That is the object one. Okay, object one. It is how it is created. Object one. It is created by this. Okay, no argument passed. Okay, so series object hasn't got any value associated with. It gives some warning only it is giving, not an error, no problem. Okay, so that's why, since it is, you see, empty object, so when we did obj1.empty, okay, it says true. obj2.empty, it says false. Okay, because obj2 is not empty. obj2, you know it, no? obj2 has got, I will show once obj2. This is obj2 object. I will show you obj2 object which is created, obj2. Okay, obj2 is not empty, that's why it gives, for obj2 it gives false. Okay, obj1 just now we have created. I will show you once again obj1. Okay, obj1, it is empty. Okay, so that's why it is giving obj1 empty, obj2 empty, false. obj3 is also false, because obj3 I already told you 3 elements are there and middle one is NaN. Okay, then obj2 has NaN values? No, false. obj1 has got, obj3 has got NaN values? Yes, it has got NaN values, so it is true. Okay, so you see, you can see in the book how is obj2 and obj3. If you have forgotten, just now I showed obj2, obj3 if you want I will show obj3 once created, obj3. Okay, so obj3 is this one. Okay, it has got NaN value. Alright, so that's why here it will show obj3 has NaN. You see, it is true. Okay, got everyone? obj3 is true, obj2 has NaN, false. Okay, obj2 is not empty, obj3 not empty, that's why false, but obj1 is empty. This one I have created obj1 empty without arguments, so it says obj1 is empty. Yes. Okay, so these are some more attributes. Okay, now we will come to the two more. You see, that is the methods or functions associated. One is count function. Okay, this one. For this one, that is count function, you can see series object dot count we are supposed to call. So count function and this one size. Okay, there is some difference. Okay, see, count is a function. Alright, that's why it is called with parenthesis obj2 dot count. Okay, so it gives 4. obj3 dot count, it gives only 2. It's not counting what? The NaN value. Okay, remember. Alright, size gives 4 and 3. Size gives 4 and 3. I will just show you size. That is size. Okay, I will once execute. I will again go. We will go back and see size. Okay, size it shows 4 and 3. Can you see 4 and 3? But when we are doing count does the same task. Okay, it is also counting the number of elements, but what it doesn't count, NaN it doesn't count. NaN it will not count. So this is the difference between size and count. Now length gives 3. Length function gives 3, but length function and count function, how to execute, there is a difference. Length function, you see, it is not called using the object, because it is common for all the types of objects, whether it is dictionary, whether it is list, whether it is string object, whether it is any other object, okay, that is array or anything. So len is a function which is common to all the types of objects. So you see, only len and then obj3 is to be passed, whereas in count, you see, we need one series type of object, because it is associated with series type of object. Okay, so we need series type of object dot count. Okay, so size and count difference is that size counts all the elements counts only, you see, the elements which are not a number, okay, which are all numbers, they are only counted by count, okay. Not a number is not counted, then len function is called this way, all right, whereas you see count function is called using series object. Now dear students, consider example 30. Consider these two series S1 and S11 and S12 that you created in example 11 and 12, okay, respectively, alright. Then you see, print the attributes of both these objects in a report form as shown below. This type of report is needed, okay. This I will show you the report. This type of report is needed. This is on page 15, okay. Now for this example, to solve it, I have written the program, okay. So this is your code in the book. They have not written complete code of creating objects and all that. Here that there is a comment, okay, statements here to create objects, okay, but I have done whole of it. You see, I will just show you the program in my computer system, alright. Whole of it, this program you go through. See here, I have imported both pandas, okay, as well as numpy, okay. Then I have created one, you see, S11 that is series object, alright, S11 series object, okay, alright, using data and index. Then S11 series object is printed, that output I will show you. Then you can see S12 series object is created using country into 2, okay, double of the country. And then you can see here section is also 1, and then you see that is data type is also provided. Remember, S12 gives data type float 32, okay, and then I have printed it. After that, as per your book's requirement, you see what is wanted here. These things which you see, these attributes and their values are wanted for object S1, S11 sorry, and object S12. So that I have done it, okay, through this coding. This is the coding. This is the coding, okay, print statement, okay, this is the coding. Once I will take it closer, the camera, print, okay, this way, and you see data type, that is D type is printed, shape is printed, that of both the objects, alright. Then n bytes are printed, endim values printed, okay, attributes value printed, has any n or not, that is printed, and whether empty or not, that is printed, okay. So I will once show you. This is the coding I wrote, okay, for printing the output. This is the coding I wrote for printing the output, okay. Now I will show you the output. This is the output, you see, it is this one. First object, series object S11s, okay, that is series object. Then its data type is int64, okay. This one is S12 series object that I have printed. Its data type is, we had provided it float 32, that's why its data type is float 32. Then as per this one, that is first, I will show you in your book. First line of coding is what? That is attribute name, then object S11 and object S12. So this is printed. Attribute name, object S11, object S12. Okay, that is printed. Then we come to the next, that is there is underline. These underlines. Okay, can you see these underlines? So these underlines, can you see? Okay, so these underlines are printed. Okay, so these underlines as per the coding, this attribute name has got underline, this one has got underline, this one has got. Then you see the D type of S11 is, just now I showed you, int 64. Okay, D type of S11 is int 64. Okay, D type of S12 is float 32. Just now I have shown. Then you can see the shape output comes this way. Okay, 4 means number of elements are 4, number of elements are 5 in S12. Okay, S11 has got 4, S12 has got 5. Then we come to n bytes. Okay, 4 into, that is 4 elements are there. 4 into 8 is 32. Okay, now it has got number of bytes, you can see here 20. 432 takes 2 bytes. Okay, I'm sorry, 4 bytes, so 5 into 4 is 20. Okay, then it comes to dimensions. Both have got one dimension only. Number of axes or dimensions, okay, both have got one dimension only. Okay, one dimension. Then this first one, has it got NaNS? Okay, so false. First one, no Na. Second one, true, because second one I will show you. Second this object, you can see it has got S2 has got Na. Okay, so it is true. Alright, then comes, are they empty? No, both are not